Welcome to Dan ARG YouTube. Apostle Alfred Uyinosa, the man wey dey talk am as e be. Dey talk to the people wey dey build house for Moat for Benin City for Edo State and the one wey dey throway dirty for inside Moat. Make I leave you make you hear from Apostle Alfred Uyinosa.
Hello guys, good afternoon, good morning, good evening. All depending on the location when for the corner with us this afternoon. Today is the 21st day of July 2022. We go continue to appreciate Baba God for the wonderful things when they do for our life, because not only when they put through for word or not day, and not only when they talk word when they reach. My name is Apostle Alfred Uyinosa. Quickly, I want quick talk on this matter this morning, which really bother me for my heart for a very long time. They bother me since. I said they're very, very nice for me to talk about them because I don't get the green light. What it be that thing? Operation Recover and Restore Back Our Moat. Operation Recover and Restore Back Our Moat. Before now, in the history of Benin, what they call the ancient landmark. This ancient landmark that serve as protection na the moat. Across the Benin, there is this moat. We all know the history of this moat. But funny enough, the moat has been covered by we. No be spirit, no be government cover the moat. We, the people, we supposed protect the moat. Now, if you really go back to the history, talk about Aaron, we know how it opened up all the roads as a protection against invader, against the enemies. Now, we discover, say, in the city of Benin, almost all the villages where moat dey, our people don't cover up all these moats. And this natural moat also supposed to be the pathway for erosion. This one for really control flood for Edo. But today, the reverse is the case. So many community will talk about Ewomore, will talk about Ohun, will talk about Ugbowo, Iguyeya, Ewotubu. So many areas where they be say moat pass, our people cover up all the moat, build house on top. Build house on top of the moat. And water must find a level. Water must find a level. Go check today. At the same time, we go, they cry, they complain, they call on the government. But we're supposed to protect our ancient landmark. We don't destroy completely. Go all these communities, whether they call name, so Isio, Ohun, Ewomore, Ewotubu, Irunse, just check them. Moat, follow all. Then you go this area for upper, three house area for upper, then upper Ekewa, Ewotubu. So many areas where moat cross. But today, 90% of those moats not they exist again. The people cover all, build house on top. Now that moat supposed to prevent erosion, flood from coming into our houses, from destroying our property. But today, we are all crying and calling on the government. Even when the government, they try not to build the natural drainage. The natural drainage and the moat are two different things. If those moats actually dey, not just small work that government will do for all those moats. Not just to concrete those parts because it has been dug already. So government don't need to call, they spend billions of naira to dig ground again just because they want to do flood control. Now we know how much the government do they spend now to take control erosion for the state. They redig ground again when there's already existing moat already before that the government would have maintained. The work with government supposed to do now to they maintain those moats. Just they open them up, they dig them down where they need to dig, where they need to put concrete, they will reduce the money. But today, the government is not spending billions of naira to dig hole again around the city just to control flood. And some persons don't say anything wrong with them. And some persons don't say anything wrong with them. You see us calling on government. We are the government. Go to so many communities when I talk about now. Moats follow all. But our people don't build houses to cover all the moats. Now, for one more, for Okun, for example, it get where moat they cover them. Now, when rain they fall, the rain will suppose they go inside the moat now, it they come street. Now, they don't open the road now, it can't go, they destroy people property. Then we are calling on government tomorrow. When we are the architect of our problem. We are the major stakeholder. We are the architect of the problem. We are fond of doing this. They what they call laws. So that's the reason why there is town planning not to wake up to their responsibility. But the problem is that when the government decide to open up all the moat now, there's going to be an uproar. People start to shout, government didn't destroy houses, so but you were the one that built a house on top of the moat. My people, what do we do? What is the way forward? I leave this question back to now. What do we do? Some of the way they watch me now, una know, some of our brothers and sisters, they're guilty of waiting at the talk. So una know. Una get brother and I get sister way they guilty of what I'm saying now. Why are we like this? After covering up all the moats, at the same time, we are not calling on government. And if you go Aduawa, there is a natural water where moat. There is a moat in Aduawa, but today is nowhere to be found. Our people cover and build house on top. They cover the moat. Now, if you go outside the country, when they get this natural moat, it becomes a tourist center. They make money from it. It becomes a tourist site. Some of our brothers and sisters for abroad, when I'm not with they talk. Some of those natural moats become a tourist center where people come to look and they are making money. Millions. The white people are making money from the natural, from nature. But instead of we to make money from what we have, what do? We destroy it. At the same time, we call on the government. Why all this thing legal on? They say no institutional system. The town planning, they're supposed to checkmate all these activities because of Ilalobo. Oviera men of Yemen or Egwan. Oh, now my brother Pekin and my sister Pekin no talk. Then all the people begin to do all kind of nonsense. Should we continue like this? Guys, me and you know the problem. So before we begin a shout, oh, Obaseki, erosion they cover house for Benio. No, ask yourself, the place where you build house put, now top of moat you go, now you build them. Your brothers where build house for Aduawa, now top of moat now you build them. Ask yourself. The problem of 20 years, 50 years ago, now we call put for Governor Obaseki head to solve. How is that possible? How? The billions of naira where our government now can't they spend on drainage, my brother, those money they're not supposed to spend them today. Now they're supposed to do that until they maintain the existing modes. But today, no existing modes, it has been covered by we. Not be spirit, we. Ekewan Road. Back of Ekewan Road, there is a moat. Where is it? Part of the moat has been covered. Now they take the government billions of naira to dig ground again so that erosion will be out of that area. We be the architect of the problem, the same thing. Now they blame the government of our own error, of the sin where we commit. The sin where we commit, we they put out for government head. Put out for government head. This is witchcraft. Witchcraft. We go carry dirty, will throw for moat, carry everything, throw for moat. The moat supposed to be a tourist center where people when they come, they go, they look, it become an historic. When you bring historians, they write books on moat creation. How come? What it lead to this moat? Who dug this moat? Oh, they dug this moat during the wartime to prevent invader from the enemy, blah, blah, blah. Those are stories. And in telling these stories, what did happen? You are making money. You are making money from it. So guys, make we look beyond now. Make we look beyond now and save our city. Check, most of the people shouting, Obaseki, Mawana. Their brothers and sisters now cover those moats. They have some of their brothers and sisters now they go carry the tea go put for rain where rain they fall. Some of their brothers and sisters now they go throw the tea for ground where they drive motor. Some of these people shouting, why will you shout when you are part of the problem? When you are part of the problem. Remember, I just want a better society. I just want the state and our nation to be great again. Go check indiscriminate dumping of refuge by we. Even when government go put law, say don't do this. We work against the law. At the same time, we are blaming the government. Meanwhile, we are the architect of the problem. Make we begin to take responsibility for our own action. Where government say me not put dirty, now they will go carry dirty put until they can go put red line, ribbon, or they can go put juju. Say don't before people can stop. What is this? Why people now fear juju more than government law? Why? For how long, guys? For how long? If erosion, if flood will become the thing of the past in Benin, all the moats should be recovered. All the moats should be recovered. We need to recover and restore back our moats. We need to recover and restore back our moats. And the hour is now. And I hope when the operation Recover Our Moat starts, we will not begin to do broadcast to speak against the governor. And I hope when the government wants to start to implement the food time planning laws, and I hope some of us don't go raise up, begin to do propaganda video against the governor. I hope. Go check all the community. Our youth and the elders, they don't sell land. They come cover all the moats. I have enough evidence of those areas they covered. Enough. Enough evidence of those moats covered by our people. Oh, who is there? They cover moats. Evo More is sure. Ah, God. Iguiya, Utakon, moat follow everybody. They don't cover all. They build house on top. They go carry sand, cover them, build house on top. Then you say make erosion not carry your house. Erosion go carry them. Erosion go carry them where? They go carry him. Yes, I know a lot of people don't agree talking about this matter. They don't have to talk, go there. But we will talk him. We are part of the problem. We are part of the problem. Me and you. Me and you. So guys, time done it for us to restore back our moat. If Edo will become great. If you know how much supposed to they make from those moats, supposed to be a tourist site. We have an historian who gets so do you build one area when the people would come, they ask questions about all this moat and you are making money. We get us so many areas where we make money from. They waste all. We know they place value on it. Not just to build a glass, just to build a center. Information, you go there, they will tell you how this moat, so numbers of years ago, this moat, see what happened. God, shut up. Now the government of the day is now spending billions of naira to do stormwater projects, to dig ground again. We already have ground that was dug, which is the moat. We know the time, we know the energy where our great-grandfathers put in to dig those moats to prevent invaders years ago, 19th century. Can't you see that we are all part of the problem? Can't you see that me and you now we be the problem? Can't you see? And me and you will still be the solution to the problem, me and you, when we begin to tell ourselves the truth. Once we begin to tell ourselves the truth, we know the fight people they start on the path of truth, they will fit enjoy meaningful development. So this is the time for us to rise up together to recover and restore back our moats, because that moat go help control flood in our city, and that moat go also boost the income of the state IGRO. Why? Because it will become a tourist center where BC we get historians, whether in Bini, get historians, we go begin a test story about this moat. How come about this moat? And what led to it? These are history. These are history, and we'll make money from it. The money they generate from this angle, those children they work for the other side. Make we not just look one side. Make we diversify. You go say that me and you get the problem. Now me and you create the problem. Me and you. Why? Because the natural way water supposed to follow, we don't cover them. We have covered it. This is the truth and nothing but the truth. Education, traveling is part of education. I never travel, but yet God has blessed us with sound wisdom. We know what they good and we know what they right. But because of sentiment, nobody wants to stand on the path of truth. Nobody wants to do the right thing. Because of say, oh, I don't want to talk, then we keep quiet. Things go to spoil. For how long? For how long? Think. You that is watching me now, think if I am lying. Think. Remember, I am not an enemy of progress. I just want a better society. It is time we fully recover our moat. It is time we restore back our moat. Or else, the government will continue to spend billions of naira. They will not be able to solve erosion problem in the state. They will continue to spend billions of naira. All of us they blame government. Oh, I'm a waro. Oh, I'm a mowa. When rain fall, rain go to carry water. Rain go to carry houses. But me and you cover all the moat. Now we build that cover all the moat. Naturally, all the water supposed to go moat. They go river. But we cover all. Make we begin to take responsibility of our action, of our attitude, and our character. Let's take responsibility that we are part of those destroying the land. We are part of those destroying our land. Not to be blaming the government, not to be shouting, oh, Obaseki, Obaseki. You are responsible. You will cover the moat. You are responsible. You will build house cover moat. You are responsible. You will carry dirty, they put for moat. You are responsible. You will block gutter. You are responsible. You will do all kind of rubbish for the land. They cover the road, waterway. They block the drainage. You are responsible. Stop shifting your blame on the government. You are responsible. Our fathers, our youth, our elders, our leaders are responsible for the flood in our city. Why? Because all the moat had been covered. All the moat had been covered. And the government is spending billions to dig ground again. We should already get ground that was dug by our fathers to prevent invaders during the war. These are history that we can make money from. History. These are areas we can make money from. But guys, reverse is the case. Reverse is the case. You when they watch me, you know I try to talk. You know say for your area much day before, they don't cover and you know. That's if you never build house on top. That's why I want to talk and reach. Let those that have ear to hear, let them hear. Thank you for joining me this afternoon. Thank you for sharing this broadcast. I am not happy. You know why I'm not happy? Because now we be the problem of our state. And now we go still be the solution to the problem when we begin to tell ourselves the truth. When we begin to listen to advice and begin to do the right thing. This is the message I want to drop. God bless you.
Now we don't hear from Apostle Alfred Uyinosa. Let us know what you think for comment section. If you never subscribe to Dan ARG YouTube, try make you subscribe so that make you for the hear all the things wey dey happen for Nigeria. Make I leave you with this video, make you help us share am. Thank you for watching Dan ARG YouTube.